Hey, this is Adeea, the Trendy Socialite. I hope all is well with you. I wanted to do this video today to share with you something that I've been saying online for a few weeks now, but I really wanted to delve into this a little bit. In a few days, I will be attending my very first Blogging While Brown conference in New York City. And I couldn't tell you how excited I can't tell you how excited I am about this opportunity. I have always been a person that believes in investing in myself and gaining knowledge and experience and expertise for myself. And so Blogging While Brown is an investment in myself. No one is sponsoring me, no one is flying me there, and I'm not representing anybody but Adeea. And I'm so excited for the opportunity to be able to connect with people and to share and to learn a lot about the blogging process. And so I really wanted to share with you all my thoughts and what I think is the value and importance of investing in yourself through self and professional development. At my place of employment, as part of our annual evaluation, we are required to have a professional development plan where we come up with what it is that we want to accomplish, what it is that we want to learn, and what it is that we want to do over the course of the next year. And we're held to that, and we're held accountable for that in the coming mid-year and the following year's evaluation. So part of that is what conference do you want to attend, and then eventually it gets to the point, like after the first conference that you just attend as an attendee, then they're looking for you to actually present at these conferences. And so I think it's hugely impactful and imperative that you, as a blogger, as a vlogger, as an event planner, as a coach and a consultant, that you intentionally and purposefully find events and webinars and trainings and conferences that you can attend that will just increase your knowledge, increase your network, and thereby increasing your net worth as it relates to your brand and particular area of expertise and niche. So if you are wondering, well, yeah, I hear what you're saying, but really, why should I go to a Blogging While Brown? Why should I invest in a webinar? Google is just fine, and it is to a certain degree. So I'm going to give you the 5 reasons that I think you should be purposeful in your self and professional development through attending a webinar, training, or a conference. And the first is knowledge is power. Warren Buffett says it best, and that's probably all I'm going to say on this particular point. He says, and Warren Buffett is a billionaire, probably a multi-billionaire. Warren Buffett says, investing in yourself is the best thing you can do. Anything that improves your own talents, nobody can tax or take it away from you. They can run up huge deficits, and the dollar can become worth far less. You can have all kinds of things happen, but if you've got talent yourself and you've maximized your talent, you've got a tremendous asset that can return tenfold. And I do really try to model and practice this. So even if my job sends me to a training, I'm not just looking at how I can apply what I'm learning to my job, although I do, and I'm very purposeful about that. But I look at the implications and how those skills, that knowledge, is transferable into other areas of my life. So I advise you, ask your job, go to your HR department, go to your supervisor and ask, is there an opportunity for me to attend a leadership training, a supervisory institute, an administrative assistant training, a skill paths seminar somewhere? And see what they say. I mean, the worst they can say is no, but they understand that's part of their hopeful retention plan for good employees. Is they want you to, they want to invest in you so that hopefully you'll come back and be a better employee and a more productive employee for them. But don't just think that you can only apply that particular knowledge to your employment. It really is transferable in most aspects, if not all aspects of your life. So you want to really look at ways that you can gather knowledge and that you can use it in all aspects of your life. Secondly, I think it is huge that you're able to grow your network of peers and your audience through attending a self or a professional development event. The African proverb says, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. And this is probably one of my main impetus for going to conferences and things like that, is the value in networking and the value in meeting different people, even if they do different things than what you do. A lot of times what will end up happening, you'll connect with somebody and they'll end up promoting what you're doing, because I mean, even if it is the same as what they're doing, they'll end up promoting what you're doing as well, and vice versa, and it becomes a community. And that is where growth happens. That is where opportunities happen and doors start to open, because you're meeting people. When you operate your business, your brand, your niche in the silo, you won't grow but so much. And by getting out there, investing again in yourself, you have to stop looking at it as, I'm not paying her to do this, I'm not paying them to do that. You have to look at it as an investment in yourself. And whether you learn one thing or 100 things, if that one thing is impactful and may yield revenue or opportunities or grow your community and your network, it is worth it. I promise you it is. So growing your network of peers and audience is a huge reason to attend a self or a professional development experience, webinar, training, conference, what have you. Henry Ford says, coming together is a beginning. Keeping together is progress. Working together is success. And one thing that I've noticed is a lot of bloggers now, especially bloggers of color, are starting to work together and doing collectives and different things like that. This is something that the mainstream community has been doing for a while now, so I'm really glad that people are starting to do that. And it is going to have impact, because you exponentially grow your audience, the reach of your audience, not just your own, but other people's audiences as well. So by attending a conference or a training, even a webinar, you're able to connect and follow people and do things like that, and you're really able to share with them in that particular area and share experiences with them, and hopefully gain and get to work together. You also get to learn best practices, and I love this because they have already done all the grunt work for me. They've already done all the trial and error and the wasted money and all kinds of stuff. So I get to learn really what is good for them, and thereby it gives me a frame of reference for making my own decisions. I don't always necessarily go with whatever a particular expert says about a product or a service or a person even, but it does give me a frame of reference, as I said, when it comes to that. And so by attending a conference, you're able to have the benefit of that person's expertise and experience and apply it to your own niche and brand and area of expertise. And very akin to that is the fact that you get to learn from others' successes as well as their mistakes. And for me, that is huge. I learned so much from, and I hate to say it like this, I mean, I don't revel in this at all, but I do learn from people's failures and successes and valleys and trial and error and all of those things, negative experiences, even if it's just what not to do in a particular area. And as I hope some of you who have encountered me in various trainings and webinars learned from me and some of the things, the missteps that I've made during my career and journey as well. So you're able to do that in a very personal way, in a very relational way, that even a blog post can't necessarily communicate. And you may even have the opportunity to ask a clarifying question about their experience. And I think that that is hugely impactful. I will say that at one conference that I attended for work, I found the most amazing personal mentor and coach that I still have a relationship with today. And he was a speaker at this conference, and I know it was just ordained for us to meet and to connect. And not only did I connect with him, but he connected back with me. And it has been a multi-year relationship that I am really, really proud of, and has been hugely impactful for my life. And then lastly, at a conference, you're able to toot your own horn a little bit. You're able to talk about what it is that you do well. You don't have to have the largest numbers or the biggest fan base or the largest number of likes or anything like that, but you can talk about how, even if it's in your local area, how you're making a difference, how you're making an impact, how you are helping people, and how you're solving their problems, even if it's, you know, about their natural hair. You're able to really, really share with people and engage in a meaningful way about what it is that you do. This is also a great opportunity for you to craft and hone your elevator speech or pitch, and really be able to concisely tell people what it is that you do, and that you do better than anybody else, that you do differently than anybody else. And they will, I tell you, they will be impacted, and they will want to learn more about you. So here's your call to action. Here's what I want you to do as a result of this video. I want you to find at least one event, conference, webinar, training, what have you, that you can attend in the next 6 months. So by the end of the year, I want you to have attended at least one conference, one training, something where you are investing in yourself. If you can find it through your job, absolutely, by all means do that. If it's something that you have to invest in yourself, really, really consider that. Try to make that a priority, because it could have returns on that investment that are tenfold or that are longfold, meaning that they last a really, really long time. So if you do that, please email me at thetrendysocialite@gmail.com and tell me where it is that you're going, just so I can congratulate you and maybe give you a couple of pieces of advice, or you know, I'm just very interested. Send me links and all that kind of stuff, because I too may be looking for another conference or an event to attend. So by all means, I look forward to hearing from you. I do hope that you will strongly consider investing in yourself through attending a conference, a webinar, or a training for personal, professional, and self-development. As always, take care and be blessed.